working with Apple Pay. You guys are a partner with
Correct.
Apple Pay. So what are the numbers so far? How many people actually used it?
Well, actually, it's a little too early to say, but we're really excited.
But you have them.
We're still looking at them. We're still looking at all the fun numbers. It's really, really interesting. And a good stat for you is on the day, 7 times more people added their card to Apple Pay than new customers were getting cards.
Okay.
Is this a business where you guys are trying to get people? You know, I carry a Chase credit card, or
Good, thank you very much.
or lots of other credit cards, right? But let's say I've got a Chase credit card and a Wells Fargo credit card and an American Express card. Is this a chance for you to win share with customers that you already have as customers, but maybe your card isn't their preferred card?
Well, I think what it allows us to do is actually put our cards into the wallet and help them use it in a mobile way. Right, but
I get that you want to have them use it. Of course, you want to have them use it everywhere possible. But my question is, can you move the card from the back of the wallet to the front of the wallet with Apple Pay? Is that like a singular opportunity for you to do that?
I don't think it's a single opportunity. I think it's more of a holistic opportunity, as Chase is a very digital-centric bank, right? So when a consumer says, wow, my digital experience with Chase is better, and we can start giving them different offers, and their overall Chase mobile experience is, really, really good, they'll start using their card. As we recently rolled out our Chase mobile app, and we've got 17.6 million users using our Chase mobile app. They're really digitally centric. 40% of our customers log into their mobile app once a quarter, right? So as they start saying, wow, Chase is really helping me work in the digital world, they're going to start using their cards more and more.
On one hand, merchants aren't getting any data out of this transaction because that's how Apple has structured it. On the other hand, I mean, it's so easy to use. It's simply one click and I can buy something with Apple Pay. And I wonder if it could actually boost e-commerce and boost the number of transactions you're seeing, because consumers you don't risk the abandonment that can happen as consumers are proceeding through a transaction.
And that's an excellent point, right? So there's 2 types of use cases that consumers can use it. One's at the point of sale, which I think we just saw earlier, right? She would just tap her phone, and that would make it so easy for them. She said it's almost anticlimactic, right? Because it's so simple. The other piece is the in-app transaction, and that's buying stuff when you're using an app on your iPhone, and that makes it really simple. So it's really simple. You put your finger, it pops up with your credit card of choice, your shipping information, your billing information, and you're done.
Okay.
Right.
In what way, you mentioned you want people, if they have the JP Morgan Chase experience, the Chase experience, I should say, in digital pay, better than any other experience. What are the friction points that might be different between, say, a Chase experience and another credit card provider in using Apple Pay?
So I can't talk about what our competitors do, but what I know.
Talk about the crummiest one.
Well, let me talk about, instead of talking about the company, let me talk about what we do, right? So we make it really simple for you to add a card. So when you put your card in, it's really simple.
As opposed to what?
As opposed to having to go through multiple steps of getting yourself verified and calling into a call center. We have that feature, but we are one of the few banks that just does text messages as well as email verification.
So even in Apple Pay, some banks have many more steps than JP Morgan has.
Well, some have different steps, right? It's a consistent.
I don't know, I'm asking.
It's a consistent experience, but I think we made sure that ours is simplest for our digital-centric consumer.
Now, you can only use this right now if you have the iPhone 6 or the 6 Plus,
correct,
or someday the Apple Watch when it comes out. Have you had any conversations with Google? How do you anticipate Google responding?
So we don't talk about what we're talking with our different our different partners. So there's a lot of interest in the overall market about tokenization, right? So everybody's really excited about the services that we offer, because part of Apple Pay is using a system called tokenization, which the financial services developed, which helps remove the credit card out of the consumer's device.
And Google Wallet does not do that. It's not a tokenized effort.
They don't use the tokenization system that is being used by Apple Pay today.
Now,
correct.
One of the problems I've had with my Chase credit card, and I don't know if it's because I use it so much, but I have had problems with security, and I have had my credit card number stolen and used multiple times. Do you think that this will help with that, Apple Pay?
So, first, I'm sorry that has happened to you. But
it's very inconvenient, but
we understand.
Yes.
But as you know, Chase is constantly looking at and monitoring all the different fraud systems. And if we see anything unusual, we'll let you know. And you, of course, can call us anytime, and we'll be more than happy to take care of anything that's on your account that's fraudulent. So in regards to, let me answer your question about tokenization. Will it help? We think it will, because of the fact that what happens is a single payment code is used for each transaction. So if somebody was to intercept it, that number would become useless after the one transaction.
Right.
So I think that helps with the overall.
So really quickly, do you expect? Are you certain that fraud levels will go down at the J.P. Morgan level, where you're going to see less fraud because of Apple Pay?
I think it's too early to say.
So you're not certain of that?
We're not certain, but we're really excited, and it looks really good.
Okay.
It just happened today, so.